I don't think they get to say to you, what do you think? No, no, no. No, no, no. What have I proven to you? What have I convinced you beyond a reasonable doubt occurred in this case, so much so that you don't have any reasonable doubt as to those issues that I presented to you? They are supposed to use words like certainty and definite and without question, beyond a reasonable doubt. No other explanation. These are the words and phrases of good prosecutors. I used to be one. I know. I've used them. What aren't good words of good prosecutors are maybe, what if, I hope so, you figure it out, could have been. Because those are the assumptions that please do not make. Do not cheapen your role in this case by doing anything less than holding them to the burden that they said in the beginning of the case they would gladly accept and prove to you. You know, and the upside-down nature of it is that's what defense attorneys do. If you really think about it, if you want to know some of the underbelly of criminal defense work, we're the ones who live in could-have-beens and what-ifs. Well, you know what? Here's some reasonable doubt. What if blah, 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 blah. Or, you know, it could have been that it happened this way, and that could have been that reasonable hypothesis of innocence. We'll talk about that in a sec. Actually, not a sec. It's going to be sometime this hour, I hope. It could have been. That's where defense attorneys learn to practice, and words that they learn to bring to a jury. I'm not going to do any of that with you today. I want you to know exactly what happened that night. I don't want you to presume anything. I would like you to presume whatever you can to my client's benefit, because after all, that's what good defense attorneys do. But in this type of a case, we're going to do something that will probably upset or enrage defense attorneys anywhere who are listening to this case. Because at the risk of confusing you, I'm going to take a side trip for just a few minutes. And that side trip is going to be, I'm going to take on the obligation to prove to you that my client is innocent. Something I absolutely do not have to do. It is the opposite. And let's talk about what I mean.